Can you hear me now?
What?
I said, can
I
you
still
hear
can't
me
hear
now?
you.
Well,
The
I don't
hell?
know why you can't hear me. Let me see if I can hear me.
Here, I'm gonna try something else.
Hello? Hello?
Here, I'm gonna try something else.
Hello? I don't know. I think it's on Shane's end, not mine, but who knows? Sound like a dingbat. Hello? Hello? Feel like a rock song. How's it going? How's it going? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, just your volume's low, but maybe that's because I had the music playing.
Here, I gotta look at my stuff. Volume.
Well, we're live now, so I was like, hello, hello on my phone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
he
know what
said
it was.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Good.
Shows we have 5 people in here.
I don't see anybody yet.
No, I'm going by the numbers. It shows 5.
Oh.
Hey, James, how's it going?
There we go. James, what's up, James? What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Hi to Christina, too.
Yes.
Hi, Renee Homestead, how's it going? Are you back
Yes.
home now, or are you still on the road?
Growing A Homestead, what's up? Hi from Christina. Yes, Christina.
Are you on your laptop now?
Yeah. Crappier camera. Crappier sound, probably. I don't know why my cell phone's being silly. I don't know.
How long do you stay out for when you go out? I don't know why this eye is just.
Stop rubbing it.
I'm not. I push it on it.
Get your fingers out of your eye.
No, it's my hand.
You make me rub my eyes. Look. Unintentionally, I rub my eye. No.
Freaking blame all your nose running and everything else on me. So, you know.
Hey, I'm stuffed up now. I'm not moving it. So if I don't move it, it won't start running. It's kind of blocked in there. That's a direct cause. On the road. hopefully your trip's going well and you're in a nice comfy spot. Hopefully you got a nice truck.
You want the banana one, Shane?
What's that? What's that?
Banana?
Banana? No.
It's your favorite fruit, though.
No. Bananas? No. Jeez. No.
I know.
Not a fan.
Yeah, that was my work week too, but I normally left out Sunday afternoon. And then half the time, if I got through to where I could go home, I just chose not to, and I slept in my truck at the yard. Well, it's about time, Nightbot. You're being slow.
Yeah, surprise, Nightbot. Thanks for coming in.
Well, Nightbot normally takes like 5 minutes after the stream starts.
I don't know. I got it, but I just haven't set it up, and I'm not in.
You don't really need it for like, I have it because typically a lot of times at night I don't have them out in here.
Yeah.
Dropping links. So that's why I wanted it at nighttime. But if I had mods in here all the time that dropped links like I do, then that would be okay. But I don't always have them in here.
I like it. I like that
weather
thing. The weather thing that's on it's cool. I like the idea that people can tell us what they're dealing with. Old mechanic had a tornado go through his farm, eh, Tasha?
I was in the pool. And I was looking at that.
Yeah.
He's lucky where that tree hit.
Well, that, and also it moved his one little his one little silo. It moved it right off the foundation. So
yeah, I've seen that.
Hopefully he's got the equipment to put it back.
Being on the computer and alrighty then.
Yeah. Weather.
Hang on, I had to put more drops in my eyes. Driving me nuts.
Yeah, I hope so. Jeez, keep your fingers at him.
Well, that's the problem with my. I don't have. My eyes don't produce enough moisture. And it's weird because even when I cry, my eyes are still dry, like my eyeball.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Yeah, that's the part that's weird.
I had a buddy of mine in Ontario, Tasha, that drove truck. He just drove a short truck, like just a flatbed tandem, and he delivered lumber for me around Brampton and Mississauga and Toronto, everywhere. But he had a tear duct that was swollen, and every now and again he would come to, and it was a permanent thing. Every now and again it would fester up, but he would come to work, and he had an eyelash problem. He used to have his eyelash like removed or something, or plucked or something every now and again, because they used to infect his eye. It used to look like somebody punched him in the eye. He used to come his eye. He used to wear sunglasses all the time.
Well,
he took, was like, holy shit.
On the wrist basis.
How do you drive like that?
Well, my eyes, I thought I had pink eye, right? Doctor doing all this antibiotic salve and all this stuff in my eye, right? Well, you see the red lettering on the bottom? That's how red my whites were. And that it started in one eye. I could not sleep. It would water so bad.
Yeah.
Like my pillow would be wet because the water is just pouring out of my eye. And it hurts so bad.
Yeah,
so she did that, and then it still stayed the same. Well, then it went in the other eye. So now I have both eyes that were watering to like I felt like I needed a windshield wiper for my eyes.
Oof.
But I have something to do with the oil gland in my eyelashes.
Mm.
So I have to use special drops twice a day. I have to use for stasis. If I don't use those, like if I stopped using them, my eyes would go that red again.
Yeah.
It was bad.
The only thing going wrong with my eyes is I'm starting to not be able to see. I need glasses. I need to start wearing glasses.
What's on your face, Shane? Contacts?
No, but I mean, I have to. These aren't permanent. These are just for right now. I got to go back and they got to check out that stuff that I had looked at before, and you know,
Yeah.
hopefully it's just a stronger prescription of glasses. I don't want needles and shit stuck in my eye. But no,
No.
no.
I mean, it really don't bother me like anything in my eye. You know, as far as like having procedures done to my eye. The only thing I don't like are the half moon things they use to hold your eye open. Those pinch the eyelid, especially your upper one. But other than that, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Hi, Kimmy. I love you,
Kimberly.
and that's my best friend, Kimmy,
Hey, Kimberly.
who lives
Oh,
in Tennessee.
Tennessee whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Hi,
song.
Kimmy.
Good stuff.
How you doing, Kimmy? Are you feeling any better?
Kimberly's not feeling well too.
Well, she deals with a lot of the same pain that I do, but hers is way, way worse.
Yeah.
Like if my pain level is at a 10, hers is like a 20.
Yeah. See. No thanks. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. It's still at times, like this morning, things got. I thought, but I think it was just. It seems. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was.
Bunch of morons working on your internet. That's what it was.
Well, they're not there. No.
I know they're not there now.
We got a lot of helicopters flying over our house lately.
We've been having,
I don't know if that's a good thing or like we are in a flight path here because of the Halifax International Airport, but um, yeah, we got a lot of helicopters flying over lately. I don't know what it's, and they're not just normal helicopters. They're freaky, they're military helicopters, are Sea Kings
I
and stuff
can't
like
hear
that.
it. So if I can't hear it, it can't.
That's about.
And Kimmy says, "Hey, Jamie." Like, what's up? How's my little mama and Jacina doing? Why can hook Bluetooth up to the like a Bluetooth like earbud?
Cheers, everybody! Cheers. Yeah, it's only coffee. It's only coffee. I gotta blow my nose though. See?
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna kick your butt, Shane. Did you know this thing has a big divot here? Like two divots? Because of the design of the drops. Sticks out. Hi, Miss
All right.
Rebecca. How you doing?
Hello, Rebecca. Rebecca, we should be good, Rebecca. You just give it a few days or whatever, and we should be good. You're another one that I had to let know. we're sending out things again. So, and something special in there too. So, just so you know.
Well, yes, that's definitely a plus, Kimmy.
The same thing every single day.
Yep,
Yeah,
crocheting.
going crazy at it. Yep. You're like a factory, Rebecca. John Pole. What's up, John?
I don't know if it's a good thing that I went to the doctor or not, because, like I said earlier in Wayne's thing, I said you never get answers when you go to the doctor, and by the time they figure out, what's wrong, you could already be in a freaking pine box. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry to hear that, Miss Rebecca.
Yeah. Twisted your ankle. Jeez.
Hi, Crazy Hillbilly. How's it going?
Crazy Hillbilly. Hello. Thanks for coming in this morning. I seen you. Thank you very much for being
Yeah, I
here.
was listening on the way to the doctor
Yeah, I knew you were. I knew you were.
because Jamie stayed here with baby, so
Yeah.
not like they'd let me bring her in.
Wow.
I got thrown out of the grocery store last Friday.
Really?
Yeah, because I was carrying her in my arms. I said I ain't got no problem with it. I'll go take her back out.
Yeah. Well,
I said
sometimes you just you're in Nova Scotia, especially in my hometown here. We got all the stores here are friendly. It's kind of cool.
they're only pet friendly in pet stores.
Yeah.
I've been thrown out of Home Depot.
John Paul, no worries, man. No worries. Catch us when you can, man. Catch us when we can. When you can. It's no. I know you're in Canada. I know you're in Canada, pal. It's all good. I was just talking about Brampton and Mississauga and Toronto, all those stomping grounds I used to go around back in the day, where I used to live. Worked in Malton.
I have it somewhere in my thing.
And actually miss it. I loved Mississauga. Mississauga was a blast. And the city was so clean. It was such a nice city. Niagara Falls, yeah.
Niagara Falls is the same time as me.
Pretty near.
Well, no, it is, because Rich is on the same time zone I'm in. And
Yeah.
he lives in Ontario. Well, it's 9:49 for me and 10:49 for you.
What's James saying here? When we go up. Going to show me, yeah. James we were in Mississauga and Brampton together. Me and James actually we had we had a fun time in Brampton for a little while.
Yeah,
Hedgehog,
definitely crazy to me.
what's up, Laura? Good to see you again. Thank you. Yeah, of course, James. Yes, a home away from home.
Strip club.
I had an apartment above a strip club in Brampton. Me and then James moved out and moved in with me, and we lived in Guelph too. Yeah, Guelph. Yeah, I haven't been to Guelph. I never got to
You
Guelph.
too. Good to see you too, Laura.
I got to Peterborough. I was in Peterborough, quite a bit of Peterborough, Marmor, uh, uh, Belleville, a lot of Belleville
Yeah.
back in the day. Actually, yeah. How long ago was that? James, you would know how long ago. Wasn't that? Oh, they did take it. Of course, that was the Sword and the Shield. Expensive apartment. But that's what we had to do. We had to do that.
There's much when you watch something and you got it so low that I don't know how you watch it.
21 years ago. Yeah. Well, I think it was longer than that, James. Wasn't it? Because we turned, didn't we? Yeah, 21 years ago. Yeah, it would have been. Or more. I come home in 2000. I came home. 99, 2000 year.
The mic piece against your face. I'm doing all right. I'm just frustrated with these doctors.
Yeah.
Now I gotta have a CT scan, wondering if my insurance will approve it. Then I also have to have my bladder scoped, wondering if my insurance will approve it. So now it's just a matter of sitting here with my hand on my butt and waiting. Because I still haven't approved the other stress test the cardiologist wanted me to do.
The one with the bike, right?
Yeah. Going with the bike and they put this big mask on your face.
I had to do one a long time ago, but it was the stair one where I had to keep walking upstairs.
Hi, Elliot. How's it going?
Elliot, what's up? AR Guns 1776. What's up? Good to see you again, man.
Well, the one I did was the treadmill.
Mm-hmm.
And they hook all the monitors up to you. And you start out flat and then it starts inclining.
Yeah, that's the one. It wasn't. Yeah, that's the one I was on. It wasn't.
So then
It
it
was.
started going up to the next level to where it was more. I'm like, you got to stop it. I said, I can't. With my knees popping in and out of joint, I'm like, I can't do anymore.
Yeah, I was just having a hard time. That was a long time ago, but it's all good now. Live in New Brunswick, John Paul. Yeah, for 5 years, New Brunswick. Crystal's got relatives that are in New Brunswick. I've only gone to New Brunswick just messing around.
Hi, Sheena. How's it going?
Sheena, good to see you, Sheena. Changed your profile pic, Sheena. Cool.
Yeah, I should have left here probably like 9 this morning because with the road construction and then the way people were driving, I finally parked the car at like 20 after 10. And my appointment was 10:30. And then the line to check out was all the way back to where you come in, the doors,
Yeah.
because they're so short staffed there.
Yeah. It's happening here in Canada too. It's getting bad. Well, it's always been bad, but especially here in Nova Scotia. If you guys, any Canadians, here, John Paul, it's especially here in Nova Scotia, it's terrible. The healthcare is screwy. You got to wait forever, and like you say, people do die waiting for things that could be, could change their lives, right?
Yep.
People wait on it, and then next thing you know, they're passing away.
I think a spider was just crawling on my gate.
Did you hear that?
Wow.
I hope you guys don't hear that upstairs.
Thank you, Sheena. Hi, James. How's it going?
James, what's up, James? Good to see you, man. James, I'm getting hungry thinking. I'm getting hungry already thinking. Especially the ham. It looks so good. I don't think there was enough there, though. To me, that just doesn't look like there's enough. It'll go so quickly. But cool video. Grayson's freaking out. Grayson's freaking out on his game. He's playing with a bunch of his buddies, and he's freaking out. They're freaking out, screaming and swearing on the. And I'm surprised you guys can't hear it. If you hear any kids swearing, that's my kid.
I don't hear anything.
I apologize ahead of time. We do get after him, but they get heated.
That's the one thing that does not last long in here is ham. Like if we do a ham, it's gone in like a day.
Well, that's the same at my mom's house. My mom, and here too, when Crystal does it, ham just doesn't last. It does not last. No, there was leftover in ham. That was a big one. That was a huge one. That was a huge full ham. It looks so good, James. You and the wife did a perfect job. And you didn't, the glaze was just enough. You didn't soak it in anything you didn't need to soak it in. And the pineapple, of course. Yeah. See, now I'm getting hungry. At least when I watched that video, I was eating. So it wasn't so bad. And I made sure I was eating when I watched it.
Did I miss something? Why are they calling you Sean instead of Shane?
You know how many people call me Sean? I
You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner.
That's right. That's the way I look at it. You can, hey.
Late for dessert.
Do you know how many people I do that to? That I call them the wrong names? Oh my God. You guys, you've been a part of YouTube very long?
You know you keep it up.
Names are hard. You guys have hard names.
My name's not hard.
Some are. Gee, some are.
I said my name, Shane.
Oh, your name. No, geez, your name.
Unless you were my 4th grade teacher, Mr. Murata, he would call me Tasha instead of Tasha.
I call you Tasha.
That would irritate the crap out of me.
I call you Tasha.
You don't call me Tasha, though.
Oh, yeah. Other ego. Yeah, there's a couple of them, James. You know that. Mine is on last name. Yeah, James, I really gotta think. I don't know if it's my how do you say that?
Yeah.
Dyslexia. What is it?
Dyslexia.
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 Yeah. But some names and some things just mess me up, right? I don't know if there's too many A's or too many E's or what.
Before cell phones, mine was phone numbers. I could remember a phone number. I still remember my grandmother's phone number from when I was a little teeny kid. I still remember her phone number.
Yeah. I still remember my mom's number because my mom still has the same number to this day. She still has the same landline telephone number to the house.
We've had the same number since I was born, so
Yeah.
so
See? I'm terrible with names and birth dates. Yeah, birth dates, anniversary, like, hey, I'm glad that I got a plaque on my wall here that keeps me reminded of things. I should be programmed.
did you freeze up, Shane? I can remember some birthday. Well, you can still come up, Elliot. I think Shane froze up. He'll be back. He was froze. I think his computer got excited. And certain birth dates I can remember. But the hard month for me to remember everybody's birthday was February. We had a lot of birthdays. And even more so now, like mine's the first, then my daughter's the 10th, then my one grandmother's the 18th, my other grandmother's the 20th, my niece's is the 3rd, my aunt's and my cousin's the 22nd, and then my other cousin, his is the 26th, and that's just February. So, and then November we got a couple too. Yeah, I think he froze too. That's why I kicked him out. Get your butt back in there, Shane. My seed saving video? Or whose? There you go. What? No sound now?
No, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, internet cut out again.
Hi, BS. I'm Bernie. I gotta start calling you Bernie because when the initials just threw me off. I'm doing all right. Just frustrated.
Kicked him out. Yeah, they might have. What does that happen though? If somebody
Yes,
else
if too many things are on the actual Wi-Fi, then yes, it'll boot you out. It'll make you freeze.
All right. BS, what's up, Bernie? What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Well, that's what happened then.
Yep. Yeah, we have a bunch of seeds. I'm excited to try these new ones when comes time for us to start plants for next year. The ones I got from Garden State Gardener.
Yeah. Yeah. What were those? Are they peppers or
What'd I do with them? I don't remember what the heck I did with the envelopes now. One was tomatoes, but they're blue-green tomatoes. I don't know what the heck I did with them, because they were over there. Then it was peppers, tomatoes, watercress. You guys stuck it in there. What I did with them. No. And one was cactus
Yeah.
flower something.
You'll
I had
have to
too
get them
much
in the ground, James. Get some lights in that garage of yours. And
Well,
get some.
we started them on Mom's porch last year. I don't know what the hell I did with them now. Who knows with me? I got too much stuff every which direction.
Oh, we do too. We've actually been cleaning out. I've actually been cleaning up the last few days, getting things organized and cleaned up for winter. I hate that word, but sorry.
I found them. No, I didn't save seeds, but I got seeds. Well, Mom and I have a bunch of seeds saved. But got the King of the North peppers,
Okay.
then Brandywine tomatoes, German lunchbox tomatoes, and these are the ones I can't wait to try. They're blue, but the tomato on the inside is green.
Huh.
And then watercress.
Yeah.
And then these are zinnias. They're Redmond super cactus. So
Nice. Yeah, Sheena, I'm gonna do a video maybe tomorrow of what my property's at right now with the growth of all the fruit trees and the grapevine, and show you guys what it's gone crazy. So, and my apple trees and my plums and my everything's all coming out, coming ripe.
yeah, I need some of those seeds, James.
Yeah, I'm getting you some. I told you already.
I
I'm
know,
sending
but
you.
he's in the States, so he can send them to me.
Yeah, he's in West Virginia. Yeah.
Hi, Nora.
Nora, the Stock Explorer. Howdy. Freedom Little. What's up, Freedom Little? Big hug to you guys.
Yeah, Mom still has a bunch of seeds because when they get marked down at the end of the growing season, we go in and buy a bunch of them.
Good idea. We paid so much for seeds this year, and we didn't get a garden in the ground. We spent so much.
Yeah, but you have them for next year.
Yeah, doing great. Yeah, next year I'll get that rotor tiller taken apart here
See that ring?
soon. Yeah, it's a nice one.
George makes these.
What? Hold it. Can you make it closer? Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I got a bunch of them that he does the wire ones too, where you put the stone in them and wire them on, or wire them in, I should say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Took a
got,
break.
and he made bracelets too.
Take a break, you know. Take a break when you need to take a break, girl. You got it. I planted a lot, but it was too hot and burned up. That's what happened here, Sheena. Like even if I would have, we done a few in a pot this year. Like we tried potatoes and we done tomatoes, but nothing even to talk about really. But that's what we had to do. Hey, there he is.
No,
Howdy.
I pinned it to top of chat, but yes, as of right now, he's doing Panel Talk Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Good to be with you here.
Yep. All good for tomorrow, Nora. All good. I'm feeling a little bit better, of course. I did, I have taken a couple of pills. You know what I thought a lot to do with why I wasn't feeling well was because if you remember, I had a tooth, and I don't know if getting that infection out of me just gave me not feeling well for like the stuff that was in my stomach. I don't know. It's something that I did before that I did that then I started feeling crap.
You go live with Shane with a Peacock?
Can you hear me, Shane?
Yeah, I hear you good, Elliot. See ya and hear you.
Okay, I stopped monitoring myself. When I monitor myself, I sound like I'm talking loud, so I end up talking too soft and too quiet. So I basically got the audio interface designed to where I don't hear myself.
Hi, Brutal Bob.
So.
Hey, Brutal Bob.
Brutal Bob.
Hey, buddy.
Throwing the emojis out.
Yeah. Wars on.
I've been sitting around with my brother on the phone, and I like to never got away from him. And only then the phone actually just disconnected on the cell, and I didn't call him back. I just jumped on here and said hello to you two in the side chat, and got away from that phone call real quick. And I wasn't going to come.
I'm putting my foot down tonight. There will be no Bible talk tonight.
Yeah, it was a Bible talk. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't enjoy it, but that subject is off limits tonight.
Religion and politics are two bad areas to discuss typically.
I'm glad I kind of missed that then.
I wasn't too comfortable. But,
yeah, see, the more I hear about it, the more I've talked to Tasha about it already, and
neither was I.
I'm gonna go back to. I'm glad I missed it.
I talked a little, Tasha, to be friendly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To be sociable. But I actually said too much, probably. But
wow.
Typically, I don't.
It's not listed, so nobody can see it, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mind it, but one night of it is enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, yes, I do have beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello, Sheena. Hello, Getting Bait with James. Good to see you. BS is here. Good to see you, BS.
James needs to send me some brownies.
Oh.
so I can give them to the mother.
Yeah. He's an amazing.
Be like, oh, Mom, I got a brownie for you. But you can have this little tiny of a piece.
I love brownies.
Oh, yeah.
That milk. Together.
Do I look that bad? Do I, Bob? Really? Because I feel a little bit. I feel a little better. I shower and a shave and but I still got that one. I just need to take a good, crap. I'm sorry to say that. That's the way I feel. I just need to, I wish I could. I got that little knot in the belly that needs to get out.
I can't tell you look bad because the light's low on your face.
Well, I think I got it there for a reason.
Okay.
You
Okay.
don't want
No.
to hear, so that's why.
I think Bob's just picking on you.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's brutal Bob. I
Mhm.
missed it, Bob. I missed it, buddy. But I do feel, and it's nothing. I don't got any of that silliness. So.
Oh, and another thing that's off the list is clown talk. No clown talk either.
What kind of talk?
Clowns.
Oh,
No.
Oh,
yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
oh yeah.
How's it going?
Halloween's coming, everybody. Just stand fast.
Yep.
Halloween coming.
I haven't did Halloween since I was
Oh,
9 years old. I didn't even do Halloween at 10 and 11. I quit.
Yeah, I did too. I did early, and Grayson did. He's not. I mean, he goes out with his buddies. I don't know what they're doing, but I got my idea that they're out learning.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they
I'm
don't
just
hurt anybody.
create a timer.
I probably wouldn't have jumped on until Tasha says, "You can still come on."
Oh,
Because she's to the point, you know how she is. So I said, "Okay, I guess I will."
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
she's right.
Blaze, what's up, Blaze? Hey, that's DJ. What's up, DJ? I still got to get over there and see you, man. You screwed me up. Change the name.
Hey, Brutal Bob, I don't give a flying shit.
Good to see you, Blaze.
That'll piss me off.
If I call you by your channel name, it means sometimes I forget your real name. So just bear with me. I'll eventually remember it in time.
Yeah. There's a lot of channels that I only know their channel name. I don't know their,
Mm-hmm.
I like to know their first name.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
Well, this is the first time on you all shows. I don't do this on my own channel. I never, as far as I know, I never have. But you can see it just says AR1776 dash Elliott, space Elliott. I figure why not? It's a short version, granted, but I don't really want to spell it exactly for a reason. In case I get trolls, that want to play tricks. And
Yeah. Sheena, yeah. Halloween, yeah.
Sorry.
Because you know me, Brutal Bob.
She loves dressing up for Halloween.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to say I don't give two flying, F's, but I figured I'd say shit instead.
Or ghost, okay.
Who else was with it? You
That's
tonight?
cool. That's cool. I'm glad to see you.
In this life.
3 channels now, man. That's crazy.
I feel kind of weird when I say who else is with us, because it's really your channel. So, but we are all together. So
we are. We're in the same bubble. We're in the same bubble.
It isn't my life. It's our life. That's the way I always say it. I don't say mine.
Thank you.
I'm here for us, not just me.
I have a bad habit of saying that, like, who's with us? Here, so and so's with us. Just kind of a.
Oh, you're fine. I told you before, you're fine.
I know.
And as you know, it doesn't bother me.
Music, yeah. Blaze, yeah. I knew, but if you guys want to listen, anybody in the chat, if you guys are listening, if you want to listen to an awesome DJ, if you're doing things around your house, you know how the radio has too many ads, too many silly stuff going on, well, DJ or Blaze, I know him by a different name, is an awesome DJ to listen to, and he plays all the latest stuff and plays everything, all different genres. He doesn't just stick to one, but
Wow.
it's pretty cool.
Let me see.
If you're just doing, I like listening to it when I'm cleaning the place up.
Mm-hmm.
I actually was listening to channel a couple nights ago, and Remy was like laying by me with his head on my pillow. I was laying there listening, and I like fell asleep till my phone hit the floor. Crap! Now the front's gonna be shattered like the back.
Oh, jeez.
But
What is it
luckily,
with those? I thought those friggin' fancy phones were a little tougher than that.
not iPhone because it's all. See the back of my phone?
Yeah, I know. It's gone
It's
through.
like glass. It's like glass on the back.
That's right. They're making them kind of like that.
But the worst part is it's up into the camera here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, and all this here by the camera. So, like when I try to go live, like from the car, if I'm going somewhere, my phone gets hot. So then I have to hold it like this in front of the air conditioning to cool my phone down, or it'll die. It'll shut off because it's too hot.
Yeah, that to me is just silly. That I've had my phone shut down because of heat one time. I didn't think that was a thing. I thought when you guys, and it happens to you guys down in the States all the time, especially like in Texas. I know channels that I watch, it's always happening, or North Carolina, all like where it's nice and warm all the time. It seems like their phones. I'm like, geez, my phone's never done that. It has this year, but we were going through that hot phase here in Nova Scotia that we never had before, and that's when my phone did it for the very first time. But I always thought you
Mine
guys were
didn't
just
do it until the back got shattered. And I don't know how much Apple charged me to fix it, but if I put it in through the insurance I have on my phone, because I haven't paid it down enough, because like full price is over $1,200,
yeah,
and I
that's
haven't
crazy.
paid it down enough. So to turn it in, I gotta wait till it gets down more, because right now I'd have to pay $250 to get it replaced, but I'll have to do it before I trade it in
Oh,
to get the newer one.
that's crazy. The amount of money. Well, I mean, we got those Samsung ones, and I mean, they're pretty tough for us anyway.
See, normally I always get an OtterBox. I'll spend a 70, $80 on an OtterBox. And this time I let the sales dude talk me into this,
Yeah.
which is a piece of crap.
Yeah.
If it was in an OtterBox, it wouldn't have got any damage at all.
Yeah.
You see a lot of clones too online on eBay of looks like an OtterBox, and you'll search for it, and it'll act like it's taking you to an OtterBox on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that.
Yeah, I got sucked into that one time.
What case? This is in some type of case. Crystal got it. I don't know what type of case it is, but it's
Hang on a minute. Be right back.
Yep.
Case. But this thing's
with the OtterBox, you got the bottom, okay, and then you have another piece that goes there, and then you have the glass part, and then the other part snaps on top of it. Like, it's solid. Like, to take it off, you really have to fight with it to get it off. So it don't break the tabs. Like my mom's, the one she has is waterproof also.
Oh, really? Jeez. That's a good case.
Yeah, and that's an OtterBox. The OtterBox is like the best phone case you can get because it's shock resistant. A lot of the newer ones are waterproof, and I've dropped them off a ladder before. Like it was in my pocket, and I was going up a step ladder, and it caught on the side of the ladder and fell right out on the concrete floor. Never broke.
Yeah.
So never again am I listening to a salesman.
No. And I mean, geez, I know, I've heard people having more trouble with them iPhones than I've ever had with a Samsung. Like, things that they can't do or things that you have to have the proper app for the proper thing. This thing here, I have to say, I've never had an issue with it with anything. It's worked
No,
good.
but with all phones, you have to put apps on them. And the
Yeah,
reason I like an iPhone is because for me, when I go to like upgrade my phone, I have an app on my phone, so I just connect it to, and everything goes right all over there. Pictures, phone numbers, apps, everything. And I never had good luck with Samsung. I've had a couple of them, and I prefer the iPhone.
Yeah. Keeps water
I've
out
got
too, so it is a good waterproof. It is a good waterproof case. That's cool to know, Sheena.
I've dropped my OtterBox phone quite a few times, and it's still okay. Right on the concrete,
Yeah.
still good.
Yeah.
You know, I know personally that a phone, no matter which case it in, will not last under when I drive over it with a tractor trailer and all the passenger side tires, and then a Class A motorhome runs it over. Yeah, luckily I could. At that time, the phone had the SIM card, so luckily I could get that one out because you had to have that to like put in a different phone.
No, James. No, I rebel.
Nope. Mm-hmm.
I'm
I've
rebelling,
got
man.
I've got used to Android over the years, and I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this. But again, I haven't touched phones until I started YouTube. I wasn't into the phone. I wasn't into doing anything other than if Crystal called or Grayson called, right? But now that I can't put it down now. I've got everything on it. Watching you guys,
Mm-hmm.
looking, checking things out, getting emails, comments all the time. All notifications. My phone hasn't shut up. ding 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 ding. Ah, jeez.
That's where I keep mine on silent, Shane.
Has a yeah.
Wouldn't
I don't know
shut
how to
up.
do that. I don't know how to make it. I don't. I can't do that just in case Crystal needs it or Grayson needs it. I just let him. I ignore him. Get him later. Camera is better on the Samsung, I find too, Sheena. My camera is really nice. Really, really good. Put it on vibrate.
Well, I was gonna upgrade to the iPhone 13, but I think I'm gonna wait until I'll replace this one, and then I'll wait till the 14 comes out, and then I'll upgrade then. But I'll just replace this one, maybe. I don't know. Depends on what the camera looks like.
Well, you
James
know what,
says,
James? I heard too that Tesla might come out with their own phone. And you know what phone, I heard that they're coming out with their own phone. I don't know how much truth to it, but that's what I heard.
well, today's just been one of those days.
Bad?
Not bad. Just sitting around thinking what I want to do, what videos I want to make, what I want to do with this reloading room. I want to do some changes here.
Yeah.
I know what I want to do, and I don't. It's going to take a lot of work to do it here, at least for me, with my situation. And I'm dying to get lights and dying to get. I was looking at found out today that a Fuji camera is it XS? Actually is a fantastic camera for cinematic movies and streaming. An awesome, I think it's XS. I could be wrong on that part. But you wouldn't think Fuji would be that good, but it's got some good reviews. But it's about $2,000 with the lens.
Oh, really? Wow.
Welcome back, Bernie.
Hey, Bernie. Bernie Sanchez.
Hey, Bernie.
Max Pro. I'm too cheap to upgrade, and my Samsung is Galaxy S20. Yeah, I think that's what this one is. Gina, the one I have is an S20.
Hey, I go to eBay and I buy mine open box. I'm too cheap to go pay $1,000 for a phone, and I get lucky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do the same thing, boys, too. Then I'm like, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I do the same thing sometimes.
And nothing gets done. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No more PS from me.
They say that Samsung S22 is a good phone. Really good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
What
think
this
it's
is.
one my cousin just got was the S22.
I see you got the no clown, no religion, politics allowed on Nightbot. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that a couple of times.
Yeah.
He always has stuff to do the next day, though.
I will mention politics very limited when I'm doing a stream. Like something that maybe affects, the 2A community, gun community. I'll bring it up and then I'll drop it.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody else keeps going, I'll go, let's change the subject sometimes,
Well, we get on a talk. See, this is okay. This is how my Nightbot got derogatory when you type slap or slap, because we're talking about Sleepy Joe, right? So then we got on the subject of Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton. So that's how my Nightbot became derogatory, like it is. And then it's just
Definitely different. You're very unique, Tasha. Really, you're very unique in your the way you use bot, what you say in it, than most people. Yeah.
Peter North, what's up, Peter? Peter North.
Howdy, Pete.
Truckstop theme,
Mm-hmm. Good to see you, Peter North. Good to meet you.
Peter North, what's up?
Machine, if you want to come up on panel, come on up. I'll redrop the link.
Hey, I bet you guys, if I met Shane and we all sat around, Tasha and all of us, without this stuff here, I bet you I would out-talk him.
There's
Yeah.
One-on-one in a group.
Yeah.
Just me and you. Or I keep up, put it that way. So.
Well,
Yeah,
I like, I like learning from people. I like finding out what other people done. I like listening, especially if we're physical, like if we're out in my backyard with the bonfire going, yeah, a lot of talks, a lot of conversation happens out there. Good people too.
Mm-hmm.
Only good people allowed. There's a sign on my door. Only good people allowed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was listening to your conversation this morning, how you were talking, things you were talking about.
Yeah.
And,
I hope everybody, I think everybody did. I got a lot of good,
mm-hmm.
And again, I don't know if when you take time, you think more like Blaze was saying. You know,
Oh, there's times I don't say anything, even to my co-host,
hmm
that I go, God, I can't believe some of the guys, the crap that goes on and how they're doing each other or how they doing, maybe even me or, my co-host. I go, what is going on? Why are they
yeah,
doing this? It's
yeah.
don't make
I just,
sense.
I go to
Yeah.
the
So,
analogy. The way I look at it is, it's like watching a car wreck. You don't
hmm
want to see it, you don't want to watch it, but your head turns, right? Just automatically,
hmm
your head turns towards it.
yeah.
I don't know if that's a human problem or what, but that's the way I was wired. Is you
Yeah.
know, I end up watching it, and I'm not good at it, and I don't enjoy it. I
Thanks.
enjoy what we do here. I enjoy talking about anything that anything that's going on around our areas, around our stuff, around the community, what good things are happening.
hmm
People getting good things, doing good things, learning. I love learning from
Yeah.
you guys. That's what I've learned so much from every one of you guys. I've learned something from.
hmm
No joke. All the people that I have, I've learned something from everybody.
hmm
So
I like learn. I never. I always like to learn and
mm,
keep learning.
you never. If I don't learn something every day, I even think about it. It's funny. I'll even when I lay down, I'll think. That's half the reason why I can't sleep right away when I lay down.
hmm
Is my mind thinks about what did I accomplish today? What did I see? What did I hear? What did I learn? What did I? And then once I figure that out, then I can almost your mind finally shuts the fuse off and you get to go to sleep. For me,
Have you ever thought about reloading, Shane?
oh my uncle. Hey, I grew up, Elliot. I grew up with family members. My uncle across the road here. He was
Reloading?
a big fanatic, a big hunter, bow hunter, everything. He did black powder, everything. And I
hmm
grew up with him with his little room like yours. My uncle Bobby is his name. But
hmm
he passed away. He was killed on a motorcycle.
Oh
And
wow.
yeah, and but he had a little tiny room in his house that's what he did. He reloaded. I remember he had he had a big red reloader like you do there next to you, but his was red. And I remember
hmm
him in there all the time. And that's where I learned, basically to
Yeah.
shoot was my uncle Bobby. He used to take 2-liter pop bottles and freeze them in the freezer, and then take them
hmm
out and put them up on the targets out back of his house.
hmm
We got property out here, so and we'd get all the different kinds of rifles and handguns and stuff that he had. But he was legit. He was a legit dude. He was a gun, like somewhat of a collector, right? So
hmm
he was allowed to have that stuff, and we learned from him. And then
So you know how to reload then, right?
I don't know how.
Don't
I
know.
remember watching him doing it. I
hmm
remember watching him pulling the levers and doing the things, and I'd
hmm
be like, I was only young too. I mean, you
Right.
know, I spent a good time when I left 19 when I went out west, so I wasn't home for quite a while till 2000, 2001 is when I come back home here. But and he had died. Shit, Uncle Bobby died 2003, 2004, something like that. But
Mm.
and then that's when everything was his sons come home and they took all the weapons and all the reloading stuff and took it back. They lived out in Alberta at the time, so they took
hmm
all that stuff with them. And I got a few things. I got a few
Mm.
things that I remember as a kid that Bob knew that I liked and left, or my aunt said take it.
Yeah, it's good therapy. It gets your mind off things. Some calibers you save a lot more than others. You know,
Mm,
especially some of the more expensive calibers, you can save 50, 60% depending on the
yeah,
caliber.
I remember
And
the one of my favorite rifles that Bobby had was his over and under 12 gauge over and under. Uh,
oh, I remember them.
it was just it was a cannon. It looks it had two barrels on it and it was a 12 gauge. It was just massive. This crackdown too, right? It was huge. I was a big fan of that. And it was expensive too. It wasn't a cheap one. It was super expensive, the one he got.
Let me see if I can fire this
He
other
used that.
camera up.
He used to duck hunt, and he would deer hunt, and he did everything. He did all the hunting.
Hmm.
Hey, Glenda and Chuck, how's it going?
Hey, Linda and Chuck, what's up? Good to see you.
Hang on a minute. I'm gonna switch cams.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's kind of the room that he. Yeah. Well, that's a little bit more sophisticated than what Bobby had, but it looks a lot like the things that he had in there. Yeah. That's a lot more than what he had, but
there's the
same
red
kind of
Force
thing.
Coax.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
U.S. military up. Go ahead.
No, I remember all his gear that he had. He kind of had the same stuff, but it was more like that green one on your other side, I think. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know what that is, but it was more with the levers and stuff like that. But his whole thing was red. His whole system was red. And
it was either Forster, Lee, or it was Forster Coax, or it was Pacific, which is now Hornady. Probably one of those brands, I suspect.
Okay.
This one here now is a single stage. It's just got one ram. Oh, hang on, let me.
Hey, Sheena. How's it going?
Good, thank you.
Hey, Sheena, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Very
For
nice.
some reason, I can't hear very well on my phone.
Sometimes if you go back out and come back in, Sheena, it fixes it. Sometimes it does it to me too.
Okay.
It was
Let
doing
me try.
that to me. Yeah.
Okay, let me try that.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that sometimes. Like with Shane, I can normally hear him better when he's on the laptop, even though he doesn't like his camera on the laptop. But I hate when I turn like my Facebook notifications on and this notification on, and my phone is bzz, bzz, bzz.
That's
I have so many YouTube notifications, I have to put it on airplane mode so I can go to sleep at night. Because everybody's going live. Ding, ding, ding. A video comes up.
On do not disturb.
Yeah, I gotta learn how to do that.
I can hear you.
Better now?
Yeah, it's good.
There we go.
I don't know why it happens, but it does.
I think
Shane
it's a
and I were having
StreamYard.
that problem earlier. He couldn't hear me, but I could hear him. So when we were in studio, so he went out twice, and then he still couldn't hear me. And I'm like, well, let me go out, and then I'll come back in.
Yeah, and that's why. Yeah, and then now I'm on the laptop because the phone just wasn't going to cooperate. Oh well, we're all good. I might.
You know what I think? Hey, Peter. You know what I think is weird is why they don't have the chat incorporated in the app. You know, where you can see the chat.
Yeah,
I think they should do that. It would make it so much easier.
Yeah, or at least have it pop up. You know what I mean? So you don't have to hit the chat and then back, and then that's why I do not like going live on my phone. Kitty cat. Would you
it's
run away or something?
For sure.
Yes. Go be in heat somewhere else.
Good to see you, Peter North.
Hey, cat.
Squirrels, magnet, and fishing.
Squirrel. What's up? Yeah, we're all here tonight. We're all
Nice
here
to
tonight.
see you too. Life with Blenda and Chuck. They're up there too.
More the
On the top.
merrier, I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
If I fall asleep, if you run late and I fall asleep, just overlook me.
Oh,
Place country girl, what's up?
I fall out.
Denise, what's up, Denise?
Hey, Denise.
Sitting here, Blenda and Chuck are just sitting there.
Now, which one's Denise? Misplaced Country Girl? Or-
Misplaced country girls, Denise, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to see you, Misplaced Country Girl, Denise. Nice to see you.
Tasha, what was your daughter's channel? I don't remember. I subbed her. I went to go find her to watch the rest of her videos, and I couldn't remember the name of her channel.
You're talking my cousin. The Lucy Lou Home Life one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's my. I'll get a link and I'll put it in the chat. Because half the time I can't find it either. So if I don't go into like my subs, then
Oh, I didn't think about that. I just kind of go through whoever uploaded. I look through the little deals. So I'm getting the groove.
Yeah.
or like Jamie,
Hey,
I
Denise.
can't find her channel unless I go into my sub list.
What's up, Wayne?
Sheena, didn't
What's
you do a thing with 10,000 steps the other day? Is that what that was?
Yes, I did.
Boy.
And I keep doing it because it makes the time go by when I'm doing my videos, and I'm gonna do it anyway. And I thought, I'm a homesteader, but I had to get my health in check, or I wasn't gonna be doing nothing but be underground. And so I thought, I have from day one building my homestead and being sick, and I thought, if I'm gonna walk the walk and talk the talk, then I want people to see that I'm exercising too, to get to where I need to be. So I started doing that, and it's been really good. A lot of people are like, "Hey, my mom could do that," and so I felt really good about it.
Good.
Yeah. I don't even know if I could do it.
You
Well,
can't give up.
that's the thing is to get out. My wife does that too, Sheena. She does that. She's got one of them fancy wrist phones now, one of those Fitbits, and she does.
Yeah.
Before she goes into work, she'll go to a walking park, and she'll do her steps, and then she's been doing that quite a bit this summer. So, and then going
you're
just
that.
yeah.
Now I have a
I-
pedometer, little
I hate
pedometer.
cardio. I hate it, but and it's so dang hot outside. It's like I don't want to go into debt and start a gym or anything like that. And I thought, I would be using the weights at a gym anyway. So I was like, there's got to be a way without me putting out money for a treadmill for me to do this. And then I remember back in the day when I worked with disabled children, I used to do Leslie Simone walk in place. And because I worked overnight, so it kept me awake. And so then I was like, ding, I was like, you can walk in place. Mike calls it walking to nowhere. And so I thought, man, that's the perfect name, So I thought, I'd only did 10,000 steps one other time because with my back injuries and stuff, I was really fearful to do it. And so then I was like, I'm just going to go for it. And so I did it. I did it within 3 hours. And then I thought, okay, let's up the ante here and let's do another 10,000 but let's do it live. That way I can't back out, So I did, and I actually made it.
Yeah.
Now you have to have special shoes, Sheena. Do you spend a lot? I know my wife, she spends quite a bit on her footwear for doing. She has fibromyalgia too, right? So she some things
I was
she has to.
diagnosed with fibromyalgia, but it turned out to be lupus. It took them 7 years to diagnose me, but I'm in remission. My diet has put it in remission. That's why I eat a lot of meat. And so, I'm on no medication now. I used to be on 13 pills. I was a chronic pain patient, and I'm off of all medication. I've been off of all medication for a year now. I had a heart attack 2 years ago because a lupus
Oh, my.
attacked my widowmaker, and so it damaged it 50%. But I was able to get off of all medication, and my cardiologist said he wrote me down as recovered because I've done so amazingly. So
That's
Crazy.
awesome.
That's great.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
what you put in your body makes a difference. I mean, it really
Well,
does.
Mhm.
here's the meat thing. Here's the meat thing that I've had friends that said some issues with the C word, and
Mhm.
we had, I don't know, like I don't know what people are gonna say, but we heard through the grapevine that, you know, meat, get into meat, and we tried to get this person to get into the meat situation and get into it hardcore, because it seemed we heard so much good stuff about people that were doing that, eating meat and doing some other things with meat too, like eating it, but doing different ways of eating it, right? And some might not be faint of heart for some, but they did that because of the enzymes, the things that are in that meat, really affected what they were
Right.
going through and helped them out. So can you, yeah, tell me more about
When I
that?
was doing the seed word, when I was just straight the C word, um, guess carnivore is safe to say. Um, I did 1-to-1. I did a lot of ribeye. It builds up because sugar, it lowers your immune system. So you're going to catch everything. Anytime you put a lot of carbs and sugar in your body, it breaks down your
Mhm.
immune system. And I learned that. I didn't have any problems with the C word whatsoever. I don't get sick. I don't go out of my way to get sick, but I don't get sick. I've been the healthiest, honestly, even through everything I've been through. This is the healthiest I think I've ever been in my life. I feel good. I didn't used to have any energy at all, and now I have energy. I mean, you can look at my old videos, and I was dying. I was like, I don't even think I can make a video, and that's the truth. And now I do ketovore, which I add vegetables in, but I keep them low because of the autoimmune, because of the flare it up. I keep my carbs under 10 grams, and I do high protein, and had to lower my fat because on carnivore it healed my insides, but it did not. I wasn't losing my fat because I was putting so much fat back in. And so I had to come up with my own little gig, and it's working. I still feel great. I still eat meat. I just started eating less fatty meat. And so now I'm out of the stall, and now I'm dropping my weight. So now I'll be able to hit my goal. I hope.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I also meant too about the cancer too. That
That
enzyme, the meat, and the enzymes in the meat, and like, you know, same thing is, I've had friends that did that, and that, you know, they helped their recovery, or they helped them, you know, get better for a while. You know, I mean, there was still, but that was a big thing, and I remember everybody talking about that. And like I said, they did some things with the meat to get the enzymes to, and it actually fought and helped them be a little more, you know, a
And
little
it's
more
not an
comfortable.
overnight thing. I mean, it took me,
Yeah.
I was on carnivore for 2 years. So it took me to go into remission a good year before it's, because you got to think with the C word, you have the carbs and the sugar feeds it and helps the growth of it. Whereas when you're going carnivore, the meat, especially beef, has all the minerals that I didn't even take supplements. The only thing I did was electrolytes, and it basically snuffs out and starts shrinking because it doesn't have anything to eat. So if you don't feed it, it can't grow.
Yeah.
So yeah,
There you
it's been
go.
a blessing. But if you're wanting to do it to lose weight, you as a female, if you're a male, you'll totally buff out. But as a female, because of our hormones and excess fat in our abdomen
Mhm.
because of having kids, you're not going to lose a lot of weight. Some do. I didn't. I maintained my weight, and I think I gained maybe 5 or 10 pounds, but that was 2 years worth. And I was basically just stalled, just what flatlined there. And so then whenever I went back to ketovore, dropped it down like when I used to work with weights, I basically put my protein up to 135 grams or more. You no more than 150 though. And then because they say to go by your ideal weight that you want to be, but I lift weights. So I'm trying to preserve as much muscle and get more back that I lost. And And then on my fat grams, I keep it low. 30, you have to at least have 30 grams of fat for your hormones and everything to be correct. You want over 100 on protein because a lot of people make the mistake of not eating enough protein. And so you don't get your muscles fed. You start with the muscle wasting issues and you lose your hair. So with this carnivore, I always ate the protein first, then the fat, because the fat will fill you up and you won't be hungry for days after eating all the fat. So I would always eat my protein first. So it's definitely a roller coaster, and because everybody is so different. But once you figure it out, I mean, you'll feel optimal. You really will.
Yeah. Awesome.
Mhm.
At
Yeah.
first, you won't feel optimal though, because your body's got to get used to it. Because at first, I felt like crap, but then after doing it, and I didn't feel great on carnivore. It was when I dropped my numbers down to fat. I feel optimal on less fat. And so that's when I got all my energy back, and I was like, I loved carnivore. I'm glad I did it. The fat was too much, but it did heal my body, and I'm thankful for that. But I still stay meat heavy, and I've been doing it so long now, I've just learned to enjoy it. And that's what I crave now, and I can't eat out
It's
at restaurants. I'll use
it's
Cedo meals.
enjoyable. Yeah, it's enjoyable too. I mean, who doesn't? Well, I mean, there are some, but for me, that's something I enjoy. I enjoy meat. I just enjoy that stuff
Oh
way
yeah.
too much.
I watch
Judy,
the
what's up?
barbecue channels just to learn new ways to make meat. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a bad thing for me, is I love meat. Like, I mean, granted, I love salad too, but I guess the arch nemesis would be beef. Like, I could literally eat beef 7 days a week, 3 times a day. It don't bother
Oh,
me, but I know that your kidneys have a hard time digesting all that protein, because that's where my cousin got in a lot of trouble, shut his kidneys down.
I don't have any problems with it whatsoever. A lot of people say that's a myth. It's usually when you already are predisposed to having kidney issues, and I've never had any kidney issues, so I haven't even had a UTI in probably 20 something years. So, I mean, it hasn't given
There's,
me any problems at all.
yeah. Derek's Journey. What's up, Derek?
Mhm.
Good to see you, man.
Hello, Derek's
Yeah, the reason
Journey. Good to see you.
those UTI,
And I think
I love cranberry juice. Go ahead.
misplaced
Well,
country.
Go ahead, Elliot.
Oh, sorry, misplaced country girl's got a stream tomorrow at 6. I think she said
yeah,
Eastern Standard
Cool.
Time. Yeah. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, we're good. We're good. We check that out. Denise, good that you.
yeah.
Of
Our
course,
cucumber
Denise.
plants are wilting right now too, Denise. We're down mainly to um numerous tomato plants still. Our cherry tomato plant is still flowering and growing like a weed, and then we have beets and carrots to harvest, and peppers, which they're finally turning the red and yellow. Well, the one's like purple almost.
All good here, Derek. Getting better. All good here, man. Thanks for asking. Hope you're good. Hope everything's good with everybody. I'm not a fan of getting sick. I'm a big Sookie baby.
We know you're a baby, Shane.
Yeah, see. But I'm getting better. It's getting better.
Have a good night, Wayne. Thanks for
Hey,
coming
take
in.
care, Wayne. See you later, Wayne.
Yeah, Mom and I were talking. She's like, I could bring the cherry tomato plant inside, and she's like, it'd probably still grow like a weed. I mean, it's got new shoots coming off of it and everything. Meow.
Yeah, I'll get up tomorrow and show you guys the. Yeah, there's the thing right there, Elliot. That's the good stuff.
Thirsty.
If you guys want to replace your electrolytes and get your electrolytes in it. Is that pineapple?
That's Powerade.
Yeah,
Actually.
just Powerade yellow. Okay.
Yeah.
There's one there that's pineapple that I really like. I think it's under. It's one of the water, one of the electrolyte water mixes. It's some good.
I got a big bag of trail mix that I got from Sam's Club here a few months ago. Boy, it's big.
Keep the nuts into the friggin' right. Mine is over 10 feet tall.
How's it going,
Yeah,
Wayne?
our garden's gone crazy. Our grapes, our vine is massive this year. It's just gone almost out of control. I just leave it. I'm just leaving it for this year. I'll try getting it straightened up again next year. And then our apple trees have gone crazy. Our plum trees this year are looking really good.
I got a plum tree, methly, and it won't produce because it has to have a pollinator.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to go get a Stanley, which don't need a pollinator. And
Geez, you cut it down, Elliot. You should chop it up and try to get it chipped somehow or use it as a smoking chip.
Good idea.
That plum wood. I don't know if that would work or not, but I know people do it with apple wood, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely with apple.
Try it out real well, and if you got a smoker or make a smoker.
Now, Denise is Misplaced Country Girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a food dehydrator too. I've never used it.
I had to get coffee.
Oh, good. Cheers,
Eastern.
Gina. Cheers. I got coffee too. Yeah.
Makes everything better.
I can't drink coffee this time of night. Boy, man.
I usually don't this time of night, but every now and again I'll have to have, and stuff that we've been getting is really good. It's Crystal bought this Starbucks stuff, this stuff that you put in, and it's car.
My favorite coffee is Death Wish. I love Death Wish. It really puts a jolt in you.
There you go. That's our new stove. We got one of these new Samsung stoves and fridges, and I'm telling you, this stove is not only a stove; it's a dehydrator. And it's so it's a cool stove. We haven't used it yet prior to get into that dehydration. So
Bob hates coffee. Why do you hate? I like trucker coffee.
Am I the only one to hear Shane's audio going in and out?
Because the kids are playing on video games, so it's making him lag. I just shut my Wi-Fi off because I thought it was my end, but then I seen all you guys still moving and him roboting.
Okay.
Is it? Well, they stopped. Them kids have slowed down. So
darn those kids.
Not be my freaking enemy. Yeah, I know. But
what's your upload, Shane?
I have no clue, Elliot. I don't have a clue, buddy.
It probably would work where you're at. Type in speedtest.net.
Or don't tell them to go pushing buttons.
Yeah, where would I even put that in?
You gotta open a new tab and then type it in.
Yeah, go to it. Like when you close out this, excuse me, God, losing my voice. Hang on a minute.
Open a new tab, Shane, and then type it in.
Hang on.
What?
Can't even talk. Just go open a browser when you get off here. A browser, you can put it in a search engine if you want to, or go to the address bar. Search engine's easier. Just put speedtest.net and you'll see it come up in the, the page, and then click on it. Yeah. And it'll tell you your upload. That's the main thing you need for streaming is the upload. You need about really 6 megabits. They say four, but I disagree. I say at least 5 to 11 to 13 upload megabits per second. Excuse me. It does better. Now, I might have to wait to get an accurate reading till you get off the stream tonight. And make sure nobody's on the internet. Just check it then.
I got it in the toolbar. I'll look at it because,
Okay.
yeah, I'll look at it later. But it's the.
That's what I use when I know my internet's not right. Then I call my internet provider when it's not right. Now,
yeah,
you need to pick different servers too. Maybe do 2 or 3 different servers around the country.
Right.
And you'll get a good reading at that point.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try it out and see. Other people were saying that I had to defrag and do all this other silliness, but
how old is your laptop?
It's probably never been done.
How old is your laptop, Shane?
It's probably 4 or 5 years old. I got it secondhand.
Has it got an SSD in it? Solid state drive? Or
maybe.
Oh, what am I doing now?
Maybe.
If it's got an SSD.
It says that it's got an Intel in it. It's got a sticker that says Intel, and it is a. It's an Acer laptop. Acer. Yeah.
Take the model, look it up. If it's got an SSD, you don't defrag that SSD.
Okay.
It'll wear it out.
That's good to know because I have a dinosaur computer and I really thought it would go faster if I defragged it.
It will.
You said that.
For some reason, my cam's not working. Hang on. I can't even start it. That's weird. Hang on a minute. But my camera disappeared out of my menu. Hold on, guys. I got a technical issue. Jeez.
I like my coffee crutch. I just enjoy it. I just enjoy coffee. It doesn't really give me energy because I've drank it for so long that, unless, like I said, it's Death Wish, and that's not very often, it doesn't really give me power. I just enjoy the heat. I don't know why. I guess because I've drank it for so long. That's wonderful, country girl. I didn't plant a fall garden this year. I mean, it's not too late for me if I decide I want to, but this year's been a disaster with the garden burning up. Then my sheep got into my other garden and ate my sweet potato vines and probably 75 tomato plants. So at that point, I saw that as a sign to give up. So I waved the white flag and said, maybe next year will be better.
Well, I've lost my software has lost my camera, guys.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to reboot and come back in.
Hey, what's interfering with?
Pardon?
No, Bob said something's interfering with my traffic. What's that mean?
Don't believe Shane. The internet has sent Shane a warning. His computer is getting too slow.
Interfering with right online.
Hmm.
Does that
Being
mean they're
with people
watching?
all over the world, it makes you feel like you're George Jetson.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Elliot dropped off. Uh-oh. Yeah, I hope they're not watching me. Do you think what the heck would they watch for me for? I'm not interesting. I'm not interesting. They don't need to watch me. I'm not.
Oh, that's Misplaced Country Girl. That's awesome. I have a well and city water. They ran it through here, even though I'm not really city. So I have both, but I closed down my well, so I don't use it. But if I do need it as backup, I have it. But yeah, I've been watering my garden like mad. If my landlord, I own my property though, so I don't have a landlord. But if I did, I totally would have took advantage of that. Hot chocolate. Peter North said hot chocolate's better option than coffee. Well, the thing with hot chocolate is usually hot chocolate has a bunch of sugar and carbs, so I can't do that.
Yeah, I like a hot chocolate every now and again. I'm one when I do my morning coffee. I do a shot of espresso in it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, it's good. If you want to get woke up.
I slept really good last night. It was kind of amazing because I've worked graveyard for so long that getting back on a normal schedule has been so hard. And so sleeping, it's like I can live on 4 hours and be fine. But last night I actually slept really well. So I guess the walking is helping that, I guess. That's the only thing different I've done.
It's wearing your body out so your body sleeps. Yeah. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good
because I'm
idea.
one of those people that if I don't get exerted, then I get nervous or I start doing something and then I wind myself up and then I don't go to bed. And so yeah, I'm that's very true. I'm actually learning to exert myself before I go to bed.
Yeah, that's a
Oh, I
good
love
idea.
hot tea in the wintertime. Hot tea. Oh yeah. And I know Tarsha, don't you grow a bunch of herbs that you do teas with?
Well, Mom, she wants to try like a bunch of different stuff. Like ravioli is supposed to be good for cancer. My
Mhm.
mom's boyfriend, when his wife had cancer, he started giving her the graviola, and it was helping. But at that point, she was so far into it, But it was making her better for a while. Like it was in remission and stuff.
Do any of y'all grow rosella, the hibiscus that's safe to drink as tea? It's got maroon flowers on it. It's Roselle, Rosella, I think it is.
Hmm.
No,
It's a
Yeah.
tropical hibiscus, basically, but you can make tea from it, and they sell the leaves, and it makes a really pretty tea. It's supposed to be really good for you too. I actually one of the plants lived. I'll have to bring it in for the winter, but so I'll get to try that and see how that comes out and if it tastes good or not. But yeah, and I also got the butterfly from Baker's Creek, the pea butterfly flowers that make your drink blue. I haven't tried that yet, but I got it.
Oh, that'll be nice, Misplaced Country Girl. Yeah. I got a place where I can buy 11 acres, but I don't have enough equity in my house because I did a refi on it. I've got
Yeah.
equity, but not what I need to do it.
oh, that's right, Shane. You missed it because you weren't here the other night. Sunday night, Saturday. Well, anyways, Jamie and I went out to Dad's ground blind, and the creek's super low, so we're able to get across. So Jamie and I decided to walk out back towards the back property line, and there was bear shit everywhere.
Wow.
Oh,
No
Bears.
way.
Boy.
So
Uh-oh.
mom's like, I told you guys not to go out there without a gun. Now, if you go out there without a gun, I'm gonna kick your ass and all this other stuff. Because Jamie even took a picture of it to show mom, and mom looked at it. Yep, that's bear shit, and it's everywhere.
Oh.
Be
Ah.
careful.
Well, can you get a bear? Can you shoot a bear?
Yeah,
Oh, well.
bear season for rifle is open the same time deer is. So if I
Yeah.
see a bear or a buck or doe, I can shoot either or both, whatever comes out.
black bear or brown bear? Or do you have
Black.
both?
No, we have black bear.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't think it's uh, a big bear because normally by the size of the scat, you can tell basically, and it's not huge. So I'd probably say probably about the size of a big Saint Bernard or like the Neapolitan Mastiff size. By the size of the scat, that's what I'm guessing. But it's everywhere.
Ooh.
Been
So now
hanging
I
around.
don't only have to worry about bobcats coming in. I have to also worry about bears coming in close to the house now.
That would
Definitely
be
go
bringing
outside.
them in. Yeah. Sorry, Sheena.
Oh, you're fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm cutting in and out my silliness. So if the bear's hanging around there for some reason, Tasha.
Well, the whole thing is okay. We never used to have a bear season down here. But because what happens is international paper will buy big tracts of land up north in the Adirondacks. They'll go in and they don't clear cut it, but they cut a lot down. So then they turn around and sell that to the state of New York. So with all this cutting down, it has driven the bears down here because you know their natural habitat up there is being disturbed, so they have to go somewhere where there's more resources than what they have up there. Good night, Denise.
I like your comment, Sheena.
Well, better safe than sorry. I mean, you're not going to win barehanded. That's for sure. It's not a street fight. Those bears have huge claws, big teeth,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and they make great meat. I mean, seriously.
Yes, bear meat is yum.
Yeah. Take care, Denise. We'll see you. We'll see you soon.
See, if I
Yeah,
had all those
I've had bear a
resources,
couple of times.
on it.
Night, Denise. Have a good night.
Well, we were talking the other night about like if you go in and you get a wild game cookbook, like I just stand there in Walmart and I look at it and I'm like, seriously, who in their right mind is going to eat a freaking skunk? If there's recipes for like everything that you would think that, you know, why am I going to eat this? But there's a recipe for it, whether it's skunk, raccoon, uh,
I've heard raccoon's
porcupine,
good.
all
Raccoon's
sorts
good.
of birds.
Armadillo.
Only in SHTF or a World War or a famine would I eat that stuff.
Yeah, I know they
Yeah.
wrote about.
Yeah.
Some
Black bears
things
will-
I would eat, you know, but I
Grizzly-
draw the line
grizzlies
like they're little
trees.
trash pandas.
Yeah. Black bears will climb up after you. Grizzly bears just knock the tree over. So don't climb trees with grizzly bears either, people. They will just knock it over.
Well, a big grizzly bear may not come up after you, but a small one will.
Oh wow.
Well, depends on where you get. Like I said, logging. I've been around a lot of grizzly logging in BC, and we've never had issues with them. I've seen a couple of bad incidences with where people got hurt from a grizzly, but they didn't die from it, but they did get run over. But
Yeah, well, up there over in, you know, BC and like, well, in Alaska and the Antarctic, you gotta watch out for polar bear. My
Yeah.
cousin lives in Alaska.
Polar bears are sneaky.
Like a few hundred miles from, I think Fairbanks or Anchorage. They're like 200 miles away in the middle of nowhere. And up there where he was, you didn't, when it's dark, it's dark. When it's the time of year where it's dark, he said you might get like an hour or two of daylight. So, and he logged. So they'd put the big like football stadium lights up so they could see. So it lights it up like it's daytime. And he said if you see steam coming out from underneath the snow, you're going to be in trouble if you don't get it away.
That's true, Brutal Bob. A black bear can climb a tree in a few seconds.
Yeah.
They're fast.
Yep.
It's amazing how fast they can climb.
I was going to buy property in Alaska back 10 years ago. It was way off, a little bit past Fairbanks. You had to get there in the winter, go across the frozen river, all the way down. You had to walk most of the way. You could take a ski sled thingy, snow sled, but then you had to walk so far, and it was a wicked deal. I mean, it was close to the river, but not close enough that it'd get flooded. And the guy was trying to get rid of it because while him and his wife was there, a bear attacked the porta potty and ripped it up and had got in the house. Thought, yeah, that place is for me, and he left the furnishings and everything. And he only wanted, I want to say, he offered it to me for $29,000. It was super cheap. It was a small cabin. And the realtor that we had hooked up with apparently under the table made him a better deal, and now it's a vacation rental. So I wasn't very happy because I wanted the hell away from people. I wanted to be somewhere in the wilderness, away from people, and where I could be resourceful myself. It just wasn't meant to be. And since my health went down, I'm glad that I didn't now. But man, that was a hell of a deal. All because the guy was scared.
Scared of a bear.
Yeah, I looked at land up there too, quite a few years ago. But now with all the steel I have in my spine, there's no way I could have that much of cold. I'd be useless. Because if I get a chill, like even hunting out here, and it doesn't even get a fraction of how cold it gets up there in the wintertime, I can barely move. And then I can't get warm. Even after I come in, it takes hours for me to get warm.
Yeah, I can understand that. That's for sure. Do you use a sleeping blanket at night? Does that help your body come back to temperature?
The whole problem is I'm super hot all the time.
Oh.
I sweat. I could keep it 30 degrees in here, and when I go to bed, I'd sweat. So that's what makes it hard, because I don't get chilled very often. So when I do, it's like deep into the core. So it takes me a while for like that part. I mean, I'll still be feeling hot like on the outside, but it's just in my low back where it feels like I have like an iceberg wrapped around my low spine.
Oh, that's painful.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That would stink because it'd be hard to get comfortable.
Yeah, I tried weighted blanket. I mean, I do sleep good with it, but with my little old lady over there, she can't handle the weight, and she has to be under the blanket.
Mm.
Yeah.
How much does your blanket weigh? Is it one of the 12 or the 30-pound weighted blanket?
I wonder what our weighted blanket is. 15, I think.
Oh, wow. I thought about I asked because I thought about the weighted blanket for myself, because in the wintertime, I don't know. This will be the first winter with my lupus in remission, but I freeze to death in the winter, almost like Raynaud's. And so I got a heating blanket. So when my body starts getting like that, I drink hot coffee, and then I put the heating blanket on until I get my bones warmed up again, and then I kick it off. But it sucks. So I understand what you're talking about. And I thought, what if I did a weighted blanket? I even thought about getting a goose down blanket. But I'm hoping that because I'm in remission, maybe this winter won't be so bad.
Yeah,
We
it's
shall
better to
see.
be prepared too.
I like the down blankets, but I'm allergic to feathers, and it's kind of funny because I have chicken. We have chickens and turkeys, but
Oh,
when I can't do feather pillows or the puff coats with the feathers on them, it makes me itch like crazy.
oh. Well, see, I live in a 100-year-old farmhouse, so in the wintertime, it gets chilly. So I thought about even maybe in case of something crazy happening, I thought, well, why don't I get one of those sleeping blankets like they use in Colorado that are like below zero, Because once I get cold, it's hard to bring my temperature back up. But hopefully, like you said, though, Shane, better to be prepared than to wait and
Uh,
then be like, oh crap.
well, see, all our blankets here in Canada are weighted, so I
Oh,
know we don't do little flimsy blankets here because they're like when it gets cold, it gets cold. We're freezing, especially here on the Atlantic. We're right on the Atlantic on the Bay of Fundy. I'm right on the Bay of Fundy,
oh
and
wow.
the wind that comes against us is just it's sea. It's the Atlantic Sea.
Yeah,
It's violent. So
They still haven't had any dinner, right?
Why does Peter North have earplugs? I missed that.
Well, Peter North says I choose people over bears. Just saying. Brutal Bob says Peter both can be nasty, and that's why he said Bob I have earplugs.
I have earplugs. Yeah, there you go. That's the way to have it, Peter. With the kind of nasty, I mean. Yeah.
I know what kind of things can take care of the nasty you're talking about, Brutal Bob.
Yeah. Yeah.
And two, are hanging on Shane's punching bag behind him because that can be the start of it first.
I already had to fix the chain once. We beat the shit out of it the other night, and me and my uncle and my cousin went a couple rounds at it. And we ended up busting the chain, so I had to put a new chain on it. We
Wow.
surprised it broke too. I'm surprised. But,
Well, my friends, I'm going to fly off of here, but I'll be in the chat. Thank you for having me on panel, Tasha, Shane, Elliot. It was good to meet you.
Nice to
Everyone have
meet you.
a good night. I will be in the chat and hanging out.
You're more than welcome anytime.
Thank you.
awesome. It was great to see you and great to actually physically
Yeah.
see you. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Nice talking to you.
But yeah, I couldn't believe how much bear shit was out there.
Yeah.
I've seen it, okay, in spots, and other ones I seen were big piles of it. Like I'm talking like cow flop size.
Yeah.
But these ones out here were maybe like this big, and then some of them are like down here.
Yeah, it was.
That's what I'm talking about, Brutal Bob. Well, you're more than welcome anytime, Tina.
It was rugs. Yeah.
So what's on your agenda for tomorrow?
Who you talking to?
Both of you.
I'm just gonna piddle around the house, mess around on the bench, watch TV,
There you go.
maybe walk. I do a lot of exercises in the living room floor. Try to build back muscles and things like that because I have an injury back there, so I have to build and do exercises.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna mow. I'm probably gonna use that lawn tractor tomorrow to the full extent of it. It's
I mowed today.
things have dried up here, so I can mow again.
Yeah, my grass is getting a little bit taller than normal. We just cut it the
Hmm.
other day.
See, I gotta mow these back up. Me muscles.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
me too. me, me too. I
And you
gotta
know
get mine
what's weird
back up.
is,
I gotta get mine back up to there, Tasha.
huh?
I said I gotta get my muscles back up to there.
You want, that's not even flexing, Shane. That would be flexing. But, and it's weird because, I mean, I'm ambidextrous to begin with, but I'm dominantly right-handed. But my left arm is stronger than my right, and I have the frickin' hiccups and it's driving me nuts.
Did you know mine is too, Tasha? My left hand's stronger. I'm right-handed, but my left is stronger. Weird.
No, really?
Yeah.
I'm right-handed, but I can't play golf right-handed. I can't play baseball right-handed, even though I'm right-handed. Weird.
My daughter's right-handed,
Mm-hmm.
but she shoots left-handed.
Yeah, see,
And that always made me nervous because with a scope, and most of all our guns are right-handed, so I don't even know if they have a left-handed one. Bruno Bob would know more of that, but she shoots left-handed.
yeah, they have
So
left-sided breeches. Yeah, they do.
I was always afraid she's gonna get smacked in the face with the scope.
Judy May, yeah, Aunt Jude, she's here. Yeah, my son Grayson is left-handed. He's left-handed, but I keep telling him, stay left-handed. You'll be a doctor or a lawyer.
I can write with both mine, and they're equally as messy.
Yeah, I'm no good at writing. I'm no good. My handwriting's not that great.
Mine either. I write like a doctor.
Yeah.
Me too.
One guy, I used to work at a dealership. Manager comes in. He says, "Can you read this, Elliot?" And I go, "Yeah, I read it." He goes, I got bad writing, but yours is worse." And I said, "Well, that's why I'm able to read this, because I'm used to seeing bad writing."
Yeah, that's cool. If you can use both hands. People should practice. Really, you should practice using both hands just for, you never know what's going to happen, right?
Definitely with handguns and rifles.
Yes.
You should.
Yeah. Yep.
Because one of your arms or hands goes out and you're not good at it, you lose your life.
See, that's what my daughter needs is side mount, because with her being shooting opposite of me, it makes me nervous that she's gonna get popped in the face with the scope.
Yeah.
Because it's not set up for left-handed. No, I have the frickin' hiccups. They drive me nuts.
Hold your breath for a minute.
You want me to pass out, Shane?
No. Drink water upside down.
Is Go ahead. How's the day in YouTube going, Shane? You not running into a bunch of crap, are you?
No, I just stayed away from it. I didn't even bother going much into it, Elliot. I went in and seen a bunch after what I did this morning. I just went to say hi to everybody that came in and seen what they were doing, and then I just stayed away from it. Never bothered with it.
That's the best thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like seeing people's stuff and all that, but yeah, just gotta watch.
I've decided over the years, and even people I know, some people are just a downright mess.
They're just,
In other words, I
and
mean mess.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's the thing, Elliot, is, and I was a mess too at one time, and I kind of somewhat fixed it, maybe,
Right.
but and the other thing is too, I've got a bunch of stuff I got to get done around. I got to finish siding this house. I got to get this house. I got to put new windows in. I got new windows that I got to put in. I got a brand new front door garage door that I got to put in and seal up. I got a foundation that I got to finish off, and then like siding, and then all roof cap, gutters, and all that's got to be done before the snow hits here. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of just dealing with that stuff than running the YouTube streets for until the winter time, because I got to get this place sealed up. Plus, since we got the new heat pumps, we got two new heat pumps in the house. I'm going to take out the big furnace that's in the furnace room and make it into another pantry for Crystal, so that she can fill it up with more goodies. So I got to get that furnace out of there sometime before the winter too, so we can convert that over without too much trouble.
You might have been a mess, but you didn't go in social media and cause a mess, though, right?
No, God, no.
Yeah,
Jeez,
see?
I kept it all.
So,
I didn't bother anybody with it. That was the problem, Elliot. I didn't bother anybody with it. And then
He could have, but he don't pick up the damn phone to call me when he should.
oh, what?
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 Huh?
What? What? Yeah. I'm good at staying away from it.
yeah, if I run into it, I don't stay. If I go to certain channels,
I couldn't help it, Bird, about
Mm-hmm.
what's he saying? This bad boy.
Yeah.
Miss Tasha.
Well, that's because, Peter was being funny. That's why I said I prefer the left, but if I want something strange, I use my right.
Hey.
Don't with what he says.
Hey.
Right.
Jamie, get after her.
And hell, if you want really strange, you could just use a toe. There you go.
What are you doing?
What is who doing? Are you getting embarrassed, Shane, or what?
Yeah, I'm getting better.
Getting your dinner.
Hey, what's that?
Cat food. It's for you.
Oh, nice. Cat food's good.
Hey, when I was a little kid, Mom put cat food out, canned cat food for the cats. I beat the cats to the dish. I used to eat it all the time. That's
Oh my God, God.
now. That's probably what's wrong with me now is I ate too much canned cat food.
We used to eat the dog. We used to eat the dog biscuits. You know, the dog, like the little dog biscuits. We used to chew on them as
Oh,
kids.
I like dog biscuits, dog food. You know, you gotta try it here and there.
Jeez, I don't do that. I've heard people doing it when they're going hungry, but
Hey, Bob, I've got my pack of cigars right here, buddy. I got my pack of cigars right here.
you know, I don't smoke. I quit 20 years ago, but occasionally I haven't did it. But for some odd reason, I guess because I'm older, I want to pull out a cigar and sit there and smoke one. And
You should try it, Elliot.
And I don't do it.
You should try it, buddy.
Cigars make me turn green.
Do they?
Oh, well,
I love a good.
like I do like a cigarette and I inhale, so then it makes me green.
Yeah, I don't inhale a cigar.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're not supposed to. That's the whole thing.
I know.
My whole thing is I'm gonna smoke it, I'm gonna inhale.
I inhale every bit
I
of it.
can be like these
You
people that
do?
say, "Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, I do. I
I
do.
smoked a joint, but I
Lord.
didn't inhale it."
Yeah, I do.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I don't smoke them all the time. I only smoke them every now and again.
Mhm.
I just get them as a treat, right? Fire in the
This
hole.
ridiculous chair.
Peter North. Peter North.
She says, light it up, Sheena says. I mean, a good cigar, not no cheapie.
Like a good old Cuban.
Mm-hmm. They always say that Elvis Presley didn't smoke. Yes, he did. Smoked little old
Oh God.
cigarillo cigars.
Oh, he
He,
smoked.
a
I guess he
lot of
did.
picture with that little cigar in his hand. But yet that myth kind of was that way. Oh, he don't drink, he don't smoke. Yes, he did smoke. Not cigarettes, but he smoked.
Yeah.
They actually said, I did a lot. I told you I did a lot. I think I may have mentioned I did a lot of research about him.
True.
They said in his autopsy, in his autopsy, it showed that he had a touch of emphysema.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't hear much talked about that, but that's what I've heard reading. Mm-hmm.
Huh. Made you sick, Sheena. Made you sick.
Oh
That's
yeah,
something I want to do too, Sheena, next year. Is see about growing tobacco.
shoot, cigarettes make me sick now. Make me dizzy, sick. I wouldn't touch a cigarette for not even $1 million. I don't think.
Wow.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to try tobacco next year. I'm going to try a couple plants. Hey, Crazy Hillbilly, take care of yourself.
Night, crazy hillbilly.
See
Good
you
to
soon.
see you.
Yeah, I'm going to try that. It's easy to grow. Oh, I hope. I just got to find a seed. I don't even know where I'd find a seed here in Canada, Sheena. I got to find out where I get seeds or where I can get a plant started or something. However they do it. Like we're allowed to grow marijuana here, and I've grown marijuana here in on my property quite a bit. So, but we're allowed to in Canada, right? It's legal nationwide, so we all get to grow a little bit of it. But I'd like to grow some tobacco with because I do enjoy tobacco from time to time, and I'd love to be able to roll my own cigars. That would be that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Nah, hush, phone.
30 different varieties. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out, Sheena, and see if they ship to Canada. That's the only issue is shipping between the border with that kind of stuff. I don't know how they how they get that way. But I mean, hey, I did get this in the mail. So and this came from the States. So you know,
Yeah.
I don't know why they wouldn't allow me to have some seeds from a plant.
Matter of fact, let me look, see what it says about them seeds.
But yeah, definitely, I would grow quite.
Now, tobacco's tobacco. It wouldn't be a specialized cigar tobacco, right?
I don't know. I don't know, Elliot.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that I got that sent to me from Backwoods Misfit, Steve, and we had no issues. It come right to the door. It was actually I was so surprised.
But grow your own cigar tobacco. Oh, okay. This is a thing on how to grow it. I just
Mm-hmm.
found how to grow cigar tobacco from seed to leaf. Uh, I mean, the seeds. You need Cuban
Okay, or
seeds,
cigarette.
apparently.
Oh, cool. See, I smoked a pipe too at one time when I was out west. When I was logging, I smoked a pipe instead of cigarettes. When I was on the hill, I smoked pipe.
This is more of a how-to. It doesn't really say where to get the seeds at. It's a good article, good page. Let's see. It's called Holt's Clubhouse. It's Holtz.com. HOLTS.
Holt. Okay.
Yeah. HOLTS. I meant Holtz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Six.
these ones here that I buy are from a company called Colt Cavendish.
Okay.
Right.
Got to be a place that would sell tobacco seeds.
Hey, Doc, what's up? Good to see you, Doc. Dr. Mercenary in the house. Haven't seen you in a little bit, Doc. Good to see
Doc.
you, buddy.
Now I'm just trying to find some tobacco seeds.
Cavendish. Yeah, Cavendish. Sheena. Cavendish.
Okay, you can buy some Turkish tobacco seeds here. Tobacco seeds from Urban Farmer.
Mm-hmm.
Shane, did you see Doc's hair?
From Virginia.
You better not have, man. Doc, you didn't
He
cut
cut
your
his
hair.
hair. Yes, he did. Doc,
Doc.
you need to come up to the piano and show Shane your hair.
Doc. What
I'm gonna
did you
put this.
do?
Okay, they got a whole bunch of companies here that it's called Tobacco Seed Company. It's got a whole bunch of companies. I'm gonna put a link in there side chat for you if you want to click on it.
Okay. Thank you.
And,
Elliot.
It's got
That's something.
one called.
Definitely.
It's got one seed you can buy called Virginia Gold, Maryland, Harrow Velvet, Cuban Criolla 98. God, all kinds. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. Oh, I can't. I gotta go. Hang on. I gotta go to the other side and drop it. I forgot about that. Let's see. Let me get to the YouTube on the other side. It looks like Amazon even sells it. According to what I thought I seen Amazon button. Come on. Let's see.
Oh, nice.
Tasha's channel. Oh, here we are. Okay, let me pause it. Paste. There you go. Check it out. See what you think.
Yeah, I will. For sure.
Let me close this totally. I hope I don't close the wrong browser out. There we go. Oh, my allergies are acting up. I want to sneeze.
Why no piano, Doc?
Yeah, see, it says Tobacco Seed Company. Looked like they had a whole bunch of stuff. Then that other page was actually how to do it. And I probably should have sent you that one too. But
A pack of 200 seeds. Holy mackerel.
yeah,
It's only $5.
not bad, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I'll go ahead and find that one, how to grow it, and I'll put that in the link. Well, I'll put that in the, well, I can't put it in the link. Let me see. I'll send it to Tasha next
Southern
stream she
Beauty,
does, and she can
Del
click on it and then
Gold.
send it to you. So
Del Gold. Green Briar. Mohawk Rustica. Wow. Huh.
and that's just one of the first things I seen when I was Googling.
Yeah, they got
searching.
great prices. Great prices.
Got his haircut.
So Shane, I had to do it, brother.
What did you do? Doc, what did you do?
Dang.
Doc,
Art, Satoshi, what's going on, dude? Got my hair, man. I had to do
Doc,
it.
jeez, Doc. It looks
Yeah,
good,
man.
Doc. It looks good.
Mhm.
You had the best hair on YouTube, man.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm a little girl again.
You're like
One time,
mine.
yeah, I'm a little girl again. One more year.
Yeah, it looks
So I
good. That
gotta
looks
wait,
good, man. That looks good. That's not so bad. That's not so bad.
Try my
At
best,
least I got
man.
video. At least I got video of the old hair, so I'm okay with that.
It was already up to here already.
Yeah,
I
you
was
had
like,
the great hair, man.
yeah, man. You haven't caught it. Sucks. I kind of miss it, to be honest with you. Sometimes I'm kind of doing this. I'm like, oh, yeah, I know, yeah, I forgot.
What did the wife say?
She left me.
She left me. Good. No, I'm just teasing. Yeah.
How's everybody?
I'm good. How are you?
No,
I'm good. I'm just saying, getting some good sleep now. Everything back in track. Everything good, you know. Getting
good,
my
man.
8 hours, 10 hours. It's kind of hard to get my moments to get up, but then just go back to sleep and just close my eyes again, and it happens.
Yeah.
Well, you're
Oh,
That
here.
was a
glad
big.
that now.
Yeah, once I was off bands, I was like so different. I mean, now I'm way different, way good, way too happy, more aware. Yeah, more perfect, man. No more meds, man. I'm done with those meds. I think the meds make you more harm than what you trying to get cure.
Well, if you're finding that you're enjoying it better, then yeah, it's not for you. Obvious, you know that. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
so far so good. And trying to see what's going on. Probably take a vacation one of these days. Get out of town. I don't know. I need to get out.
Yeah.
You know, take my girl, drop her at her mom's, and take off from there.
Come to Nova Scotia, pal. Come to Nova Scotia. Come to Pearl, man. Come right to Princeport. We got
Yeah,
lots.
I guys need a jet,
Here.
man. I need a jet and a parachute. And you gotta put a big egg so I can see the house from up there from space.
We got. Oh yeah, it's done, man. All you got to do is say when you're flying over, I'll have the dirt bike out there. I'll tear an X up in the field. I'll tear a
That'd
big
be
X
nice,
up.
man. That'd be nice. How's your son? How is he? Does he ever started the channel or no?
What's that?
Did your son ever started the channel with the bikes or no?
Not yet. Not yet. He's not yet. He's the 250. They're doing some work on the 250 right now. Some new
Okay.
cables and stuff on it. So
No
that's
shit.
kind of shut down for a little bit. But he's still riding his 70, his XR. He's still riding it. But we had a guy that offered to buy it. So to buy the little XR, and he wants a 125 now. He wants a big cat. He wants a 125.
I'm strong, Mom. He's good for a 125 already. 110, 112, or 125. That's max. No more than 125. 125 is way too much after that. The 250 is way too much already.
And he don't forget he's just learning how to drive with the clutch too. With the
Yeah.
250, he had to learn how to drive with the clutch, and he's still a little bit leery on the 250. It's a little bit harder for him to pull the clutch in, but he figures if he gets one of those, if he gets one of those 125s, we can get one of those quick shift levers on it, and then it'll be a little easier for him to learn how to drive a standard. So
Nice.
And the only
That'd be sweet.
issue I have is the standard's a lot faster than the 70. So
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what? I saw my old DRC in a trade-in for a 1993 KNX 80 cc's, and I have a 112, and I have a 110 and a 112, and then I have a 125, and I have a 300. And boy, man, that little 80, man, that little 80 is gonna get up and drop you off your butt. It has so much power. Those back in the days, they take even more juice. I noticed that. So
Just
the thing with the funny guy, yeah,
horsepower was
the funny,
different back.
yeah, the funny thing, the guy who gave me the bike, he couldn't find a radiator. And so he gave it to me. He's like, look, I don't want the bike. I'll give it to you. I'll trade you for another bike. So I gave him a tray for my bike. And then he gave me the radiator, but there was a big, huge gap at the bottom. So I went hunting for the radiator to try to the dude custom make it, which I was like, okay, happy, but at this moment, I don't think I want to afford to get a custom made, but I want to find another one. So I just told me put a JB1 on there, man. I put JB1. It works so nice. And I painted with spray can. It's working in computing, man.
It's working.
But
Yeah, there you go.
But definitely gonna get the new radiator built pretty soon. I had to remove it now and send it to these guys, this company, and they're gonna, I guess, rebuild it. So that's the best thing I need to rebuild it. But
Put a
man,
new core in.
it
Put a new
runs.
rad core in. Yeah.
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 Who new cables? Who new oil in there? Get it all going. Man, that thing is a beauty, man. You guys even know, man. Even people offered to buy it now. Even the guy at the dealer who's buying, he's like, "I'll buy this bike." I'm like, "No, it's a classic. I'm keeping it."
Yeah.
I took it to the track. I took it to the track, and it was. I took it to the track, and it was so funny because you can see a lot of people just eye on the bike only, nothing else. They were just on the bike, like, "Dude, where did you get this bike?" They're offering you money. I was like, "No, it's not for sale." It was a good gift. It was a good gift there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think we're looking at four-wheelers.
Nice.
We had a couple side-by-sides a few years back. I got a good deal on a couple side-by-sides. And then we weren't using them. They weren't four-wheel drive. They were just these race machines, right? They were only made for racing. And around here, you need to have the four-wheel drive, right? You really need to have the four-wheel drive. So I sold them to a guy in Halifax, and but we're going to look at getting four-wheelers now. We want to get a four-wheeler of some sort.
Yeah.
Got to come up with the right.
Let me make a call really quick. Give me 1 second.
Yep.
I'm sure he can still hear us. Nice meeting you, Dr. Mercenary.
Nice to meet you too, man. I'm here.
Now, did you do much with bikes, Elliot? Other than, I know you got a Corvette, but did you do much with bikes growing up?
I was in the motorcycles big time when I was young. And I actually have a bad injury now in my mid back because of it. I was in a bad motorcycle wreck.
I remember you saying that now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's been I worked my whole life, though, most of my whole life. Because I was young, I worked out and stayed in shape more, so I was able to handle it.
Yeah.
COVID actually has really got me where it's been more hard to handle it because I lost muscle sitting around a lot, not going out and swimming or anything. But yeah, I love motorcycles at one time. But now, Corvette for me now. Yeah. Time I hit 40, that's when I wanted Corvettes. I said, no more motorcycles.
Yeah. I'm kind of in that realm now but I still, there's one bike that I'm after that I would love to try. There's one special one left that, if I find it, at the right time, I definitely get it. It's the H2. It's the copy of my last bike, actually. It's called the H2.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a monster. I would love to try it.
Yeah, they're fun. I mean, since a kid, I dreamed of having motorcycles. Mm-hmm. We're talking about 5 and 6 years old. Oh, I want a motorcycle. God, it looks nice.
Yeah.
So what do you got there behind you? Looks like something to build bullets or what?
Yeah, it's reloading presses to build ammo. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you. got more over there too. Uh,
Oh, I didn't see those.
Actually, I have to point opposite. I point that way, and it points over there.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I do. I have
Yeah.
to point this way.
Yeah.
Alright, good.
Yeah.
So what kind of size do you compress? They're all types or just one certain amount?
What caliber? What are you asking
Yeah.
now?
What kind of calibers do you compress? All types or just one round?
I load 223, 556, 9mm, and 308.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
of course, may end up loading 6.5 Creedmoor, 30 down the road, something like that. As soon
Nice.
as I get the guns.
Yeah.
hmm I don't have them right now. I want a precision rifle. In other words, a sniper rifle.
That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
I joked one time with a roommate. I said, if the crap goes to hell, I can go out here in the front yard or around the house and just lay down on the ground and aim up on top of the hill, pick people off. And I only do that now, if it was really bad. I wouldn't do it, just for the heck of killing people.
No, it's better to be, again, the way the things are, that's why we got some new toys, Doc. We got some new toys here. I'll have to show you sometime.
That'd be nice. I got some new ones too. I just haven't got the chance to do anything, man. Just I haven't got the chance to be on my brother's, see the toys, what's going on. So I could show them to your son and everything.
Sheena says he looked like he was on something. Who is she talking about?
Don't Google Peter North. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, okay.
Then you know what she's talking about, because that's what they're talking about.
Oh.
Peter North, yeah. I know Peter North. Who doesn't?
Yeah, don't Google him.
No, I know. I knew that when I seen him. I was like, hey.
I got to get to bed, guys.
Yeah, I have to go run downstairs, get a pizza that I ordered. Somebody's waiting for me. But I'll be back. I'll be back, Shane. Tasha, thank you for having me up. I'll be back shortly. Just give me guys 20 minutes. I'll be back. All right, guys.
Here, Doc. Good to see you. I'm okay with the haircut, buddy. I'm okay with the haircut.
You going to bed, Elliot?
Yeah, I'm going to call it a night.
Yeah.
Been lazy today. Yeah.
I'll have a smoke and then I'm going to call it too.
Nope, you're not allowed, Shane.
Well, you're coming with me anyway, so it don't matter.
Good night, Sheena.
I'm live here, so how am I going to go have a smoke with you?
What? Yeah. You don't you got your phone?
Well, yeah, my phone is here.
Yeah, well.
I'll have a smoke with you later. Hi, Brenda.
Redbird Farm. What's up, Brenda? Good to see you.
Hello, Redbird Farm. Good to see you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
you're making me tired.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on. I'm still waiting on my nice air bed to come here. I don't know when it'll be here.
Yeah, that should help you out a little bit, Elliot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sleeping on a camping air mattress and it's starting to get to me. Oh
yeah.
It's not as comfortable. You streaming to you streaming at 12:30, Tasha?
I don't know.
No.
Probably at least to 12:30.
Well, great being on here. Great seeing the side chat. Thanks for having me on. Good seeing you, Shane.
Oh, anytime.
Yeah, you too, Elliot.
More than welcome.
It's a pleasure, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I enjoy coming on with you guys. You all have a good night and God bless. Take care.
Good night. God bless.
Night, man.
Oh, I know why you haven't been on, Brenda. I remember you saying that.
for 4 days.
So
Awesome.
had fun.
Yeah, I hope you had a blast. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Look at Remy.
What's Remy doing? Remy! Remy! What are you at? Remy? What are you at?
I'm here.
Remy.
Time with some
You should have
frickin'
saved.
food.
You should have saved those crappy Twizzlers for Remy. He would have ate them anyway.
Really care for them either.
He didn't care what they tasted like. He would have ate them.
Yes, I did, Judy. May. She wants to see them.
That's too funny. Hey, Remy, what are you doing, buckethead? Look at ya. Remy. See, you can hear me. Remy, you're a good boy. You sound good boy. Oh, Remy, sound good boy. Yeah, you sound good boy.
No more, Tammy. Run away now. Go back to bed. Oh no, you're not getting no more.
Hello, Brenda. Hello, girl.
Over
Good.
here.
I'm glad you had fun. Most girls are no problem.
What the heck are we talking about now? We go from Cuban meat to Asian meat to whatever meat, and now we're talking most girls are no problem. So
Here's the truck stop, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. We're in the truck stop.
Truck stop tonight. and Brenda or Judy May, to be honest, I did it to be an asshole, to be frank. Just one of them moods. And plus I thought it was hilarious.
There, see?
Meow.
Hey, kitty cat.
He's upstairs. Meow. Meow. I swear I'm gonna feed him half a bag of catnip before I go to sleep. Maybe it'll get so stoned to go to sleep.
Nothing wrong with that.
What did you miss, Sheena?
I missed it.
If you're talking about Nightbot, it'll be background. But you stop listening to it. So you're gonna mow tomorrow, Shane?
Yeah, I'm gonna try the tractor out for a full run tomorrow, and get the lawn all back to tip-top shape, and all the whipper snipping done, and get some things straightened out, and then hopefully sometime this weekend start siding the rest of the house, putting the siding back up. I got everything here. I just, other than plywood, but I think we might just bite the bullet on the plywood and go buy what we need, rather than waiting for prices to come down, because I don't think it's gonna.
Well, if you want to get it closed in before snow.
Well, I've got no choice this year. I've got to do it. I've got no choice. Last year I had a tarp on it. Last year I had a tarp on the garage on the main door. This year got to change that.
I know, right, Brenda? She's like, oh, you're talking to work. Yup, it's me.
Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah, I know, Brenda. I've been putting it off way too long, though. I've been procrastinating quite a while on it. So Crystal's looking at me like we got it. Well, we got to get it done because we got our new heat pumps in. You know, we got the place sharpening up, so we gotta continue it. And it'd be nice to have it all done so I can forget about it and have the house looking good, have the property looking good. Makes everybody happy. As long as my tractor works good, which my fingers are crossed. As long as my tractor works good.
There you go, Sheena.
Yeah. Peter, thank you, man. Awesome. Winter, no more mowing. No more. I love mowing. And it's just you got to have the right equipment. And I thought I was doing the right thing by buying a brand new tractor, but I had some issues with it so far. So
Yeah, that's normally always how it works, Brenda.
just went out of warranty. Yep, that's the way it happens. It seems like they do testing on all the equipment, right? They do testing when they're in research and development, and they find out that, hey, our warranty, at that 4-year mark or whatever, 3 or 2, let's stop it because, it'll break just after that. I think then you pay an extra premium to get that extra warranty, and it never works out. I haven't heard it work out for anybody. They told me my tractor to bring it into the shop and they'd fix it, but I'd have to pay labor. They would pay the parts. That's not a warranty to me. A warranty should be they look after it, keep it running until the warranty's up.
Well, you would think so, but
that's what I paid an extra $500 for the extended warranty. Right? For 4 years. But I learned my lesson. Not to get rid of my old tractors. Never get rid of your old gear until you realize the new gear is good as it is. Never get rid of the old stuff.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'll never do that again. You know how many tractors I got rid of here? It's terrible. And they were all great tractors. They were either too big. My riding mower has a flat tire. It's difficult to find a tire for a John Deere. Yeah, you're probably going to have to order it right from John Deere, Sheena, and it's going to cost you an arm and a leg because it's John Deere. It's John Deere. Push mower, 2 acres. Woo! Sheena. There's your steps right there, Sheena. There's your steps. Push mowing.
Yeah, but that ain't always going to be a fun 10,000.
Well,
I mean, over 2,000. I didn't really even go anywhere.
Yeah.
Because I have it set up on my phone. To keep track of my steps.
Yeah, I think my phone does that too, but I'm not trying to keep my girlish figure. I like I like my girlish figure a little bit. Oh, Brenda, if I can help him out any way at all, let him get a tractor. Brenda,
Don't take Shane's advice.
let him get a tractor, Brenda. Jeez, he'll be so happy. You'll get a lot of things done.
Well, that works too, Sheena.
Yeah, you're right. Goats. I thought about goats too. I thought about goats too, Sheena.
Well, yeah, I'd say you definitely need a tractor on 50 acres. I mean, we have almost 50 and we don't have a tractor. My brother comes up with his tractors and the brush hog and mows all the roadways. But normally he don't do that until a little while before hunt season.
Yeah, if you got any land at all, you definitely need to have something rugged. I believe that I've had backhoes, front end loaders, dozers, big excavator. I've had a couple of them, but I sold. I'd finish a job and I would sell it prematurely, and then go, I got a great idea. Well, I need another one. Then I would go buy another one, do the work, and then get rid of it. I was gonna buy a new one, like not new, but newer. But then I built one. I decided to build one, and it turned out it's a rugged machine. It's a beast.
Meow.
Kitty cat, kitty 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 cat. Yeah, see, Brutal Bob, even Brutal Bob. See, the next tractor I buy, Bob, you're coming with me. You're going to convince Crystal right at the dealership. I'm going to have her on. I'm going to have you on speakerphone. You can convince her that we need it. Because we do really need it. I actually do. I'd love to have a little Kubota, like a B2200 or a B22, called a B22 Kubota. It's a mid-sized tractor with front end loader, backhoe, easy attachments. It's also got a bush.
Yeah, I'd take the D8 dozer and the 648G skidder with the grapple on the back.
I had a dozer. I had a D4, a D6 for a while.
Yeah, we had a D4 when we had our
TD. Mine was a TD.
company. That's what she said, Berta Bob.
He wants a Kubota, Brenda. You can't go wrong with a Kubota. I'll tell you that right now. You can't go wrong with a Kubota. Kubota's a great. I know a lot of people, a lot of farms out here. The largest farms out here, and I mean they're large out here. These are the largest farms around, and
God bless.
They're getting into buying a lot of Kubota products because they're finding that they're great equipment, and they stand behind it. So you won't be doing wrong, but you are going to pay for it. You are going to pay some for it, Brenda, but it would be worth it. Judy May, Aunt Jude, take care, Aunt Jude. We'll see you. I'll be over to see you, see what you're up to.
See, I still take a John Deere over a Kubota when it comes to equipment.
Yeah. The thing is, nowadays, they're almost, John Deere and Kubota is not really that far away from price on each other, right? They're kind of like, it depends on the equipment, but they're really not that far off of each other anymore because Kubota is also getting into the real big stuff now. They used to be all mini stuff, but now they're getting into huge stuff.
Oh, I know. I just been around John Deere, so that's what I prefer. I've been around Kubota, but I've been around John Deere more.
Yeah. Yeah, Brenda, if you can get a secondhand Kubota that's on the, like, at the dealership, if you can get one that's like a trade-in or an ex-lease or something like that, that's the way to get a Kubota. Is something that's, they've also, when they get them in, they go over them and make sure that they're tip top, and then you get things that are worked in too. I know buying brand new, they're great, but you will end up, if you don't treat them right when they're brand new and you don't go through the break, the break-in periods with them, you can run into trouble. And then, of course, those are, you're looking tens of thousands of dollars for this equipment. So I have Rural King tractors. Love them. I have never heard of Rural King, Bob. I've never heard of Rural King tractors. I'll have to take a look at what a Rural King is. Royal King? Is it Royal King or Rural King? I haven't heard of either.
Royal King.
Royal King, okay.
I think it's Royal King. I'm not sure though. See, what I really need is a huge tractor. That's what I need. Can't be small. It's got to be a monster.
Yeah, and you know what? I had a 120 Komatsu. It was mid-size, but it was big. And then the biggest machine I was ever operated was a 300 LC 300. It was a beast. It would you could park a truck in the bucket of the thing. It was that big. You got
So that's what I need to put in the con.
Yeah, it would. It's a great. You want to get dirt moved in a hurry. The 300 was the beast to be on. It was actually back in the day. It was the second largest in the woods. Almost all.
My whole thing is, you try digging a deep pond with a small trackhoe or even a small dozer.
Tractors.
Where I want to put it, you're gonna get buried.
There's one out there, Brenda, that's called shoot. It's a weird name. It looks like a Kubota. It's a weird name. I think it's made in China or Korea, maybe even. Kind of like Tractor Supply. Okay. Skid steer is cool, but the thing with the skid steer is you got to really think about a skid steer before I like skid steers, but they're limited on. Well, you can get the attachment for them, but it's it's up to the person. You can get a skid steer. If you're going to get a skid steer, I would suggest you get a tracked skid steer and not a tired or a wheeled skid steer. Get a track. But they sold the land in front of me, and Chinese are making Kubota tractors. Okay. Chinese making a lot of. Oh, I'm trying to think of that tractor, Brenda. It's right on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, no, Brenda. I'm waiting in anticipation. If you do get one, there it is. There it is.
What do you call it? Kubota anymore? Brutal Bob. Hi, Jamie. How's it going?
That's what it is. Coyote. That's what it is, Bob. Hello, Jamie Conway. What's up? Good to see you. I seen Nick earlier today. It was good to see Nick again. with track too. Yeah, Brenda, yeah, get it with the tracks. As long as you keep your bogies tight, you keep it greased, your tracks will last a lot longer and you'll have less issues. You won't have flats. Flat tires are horrible on equipment, especially if you're in the woods.
To me, a skid steer is useless because they don't have good balance and they're not as good as like having an actual tractor with a front end loader on it.
Yeah, they are different. But and the other thing with skid steers, they're heavy. They're
Well,
heavy.
yeah,
They're pretty heavy. They put an imprint. You want something fairly light or something that has. When you buy equipment, you want something that has like a distance, like a traction. You know, their footprint in the ground is spread out. You want something wide. You want something that has spread out traction because it's of course it makes it lighter for the machine to get across. You don't put as much imprint in the ground or a footprint. Paid for. Oh, my phone shut off. What did I do that for? There we are. There we
you know the
are.
one is called it starts Kubota, and that one's made in Osaka, Japan.
Yeah. Oh, Tasha.
My friggin' computer's freaking doing stupid shit right now, Shane.
I'm telling you, it's like somebody else is in operating your computer. I get it all the time. I'm afraid of it. It's like somebody's operating your computer when you're not in here, and it's a little weird. Brenda, I don't think you'd be disappointed, love. I don't think you would be disappointed at all. You get a ton of work done, and you have a lot of fun with it too. They're a lot of fun, especially when you look back and the job's all done and it looks so amazing, and you did it all with your tractor, and you didn't hurt yourself with a shovel or didn't hurt yourself doing something that a tractor takes no time to do. I'm a big tractor advocate. Everybody, I wish I was Oprah Winfrey. Brenda, you get a tractor, and Sheena, you get a tractor, and Peter, you get a tractor, and Brenda, you get a tractor. Everybody gets a tractor.
Well, that would be the simple part, right?
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be great.
But you realize when people, when you like win on those games like Price is Right or Jeopardy or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
that's not free money.
No, it's not.
You have to be income qualified to do it. And then if you win a car, you have to pay the sales tax on it, whatever the price of it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's never free. I've heard some horror stories about those, how people, they weren't doing so well when they got into the show, and then they win all these prizes like the showcase, the end showcase, and next thing you know, they're claiming bankruptcy because they got all this new stuff and they couldn't afford the stuff on it. They couldn't afford anything on it. It's kind of crappy.
Yeah, I know.
You need an employee. I wish I was near you, Sheena. I would come run that thing for you, no problem. Whatever you needed.
I understand that, Brenda, that tractors are not really difficult to use once you get the hang of them.
Yeah, they're
Just take practice.
once you get used to what they do and what they can do, you will wonder how you did without.
Yeah.
That's always the case. That's always the case. You'll wonder what you did without one.
All right, guys, we're at the 3-hour mark. I'm gonna shut it down so I can go relax and
Yeah.
wait for Hogleg to go live at 2. And yes, I will be there in the morning, Shane.
Okay, good.
So
Everybody,
that
we'll see you guys.
can actually get dropped.
What?
I said so links can actually get dropped.
Yeah, this morning everybody was like, "Holy Shane, you got nobody in." I was like,
And
they were like,
made
"How
mine
is
gonna
that
do
happening?"
shit anyways.
No, I know. I tried.
I know. They're just not as good as me, Shane.
That's the truth. That's just the truth. I mean, really, that's the truth. But
I'll
we
see
were
you in the morning, Shane.
okay. We'll see you guys. Take care. Take care, Bob. Peter, nice meeting you, buddy. Sheena, everybody. Elliot, take care, all.
Call
See
me
you
in a
tomorrow.
minute.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. Yeah.
All right, guys, I will catch you tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great night, and God bless.
Hey guys, Great Farmer Freelance.
Which I don't know what it showed,
Mother's
if
Day, guys.
anything, until
And we are going to be Great Farmer
go
Grill.
back to the cardiologist.
Okay, guys, we're
I'm kind of hoping.
hey guys, Great Farmer Freelance.
Which I don't know what it
Mother's
showed,
Day,
if
guys.
anything, until
And we are going to be Great Farmer
go
Grill.
back to the cardiologist.
So us getting this
She
out
wasn't
today